Hey everyone, Michalla Brianna here. Welcome to A Home for Art. So today's activity is going to be great for kids of all ages, whether they're on the younger end of the spectrum or older. So we are going to do an activity today called Walk a Mile in My Shoes. For this activity, you are going to need paper, writing utensils, scissors, a hole punch, and last but not least, string. So go ahead and grab those supplies, pause the video, and as always, I'll be right here when you get back. All right, so today's activity is called Walk a Mile in My Shoes. What does the expression mean, walk a mile in my shoes, for those of you who have heard it before? Right. So when I say, or when someone says to you, walk a mile in my shoes, what it really means is we want them to understand what our days are like, what our life is like. So if I said to you, you should walk a mile in my shoes, what I really mean is I want you to understand my life, what my days are like. Maybe that's because I'm stressed, I'm in pain, I'm super busy. Or it could just be that I love my life and it's super awesome and I'm happy. But either way, walk a mile in my shoes means you want someone to understand what you do on a daily basis and what you're going through. All right? So with that in mind, step one is going to be super fun. You are going to take your writing utensil and your piece of paper. You're going to put it on the floor. Strange, right? And then you're going to put your foot on it or a shoe. So if you need to grab this extra supply, go ahead and do so. Your footwork's fine though. You're going to place your shoe or your foot on the ground, on your paper. Good job. And then you're going to trace the outside, okay? And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be big, small, wobbly. Look at this. I'm not even going to finish it. I'm just going to go like that. Boom. Done. And you can do your left shoe and your right shoe, or left foot, right foot, whichever you want. You can do both. You can do one. I encourage the whole family to get in on this because at the end, it'll be really helpful if we have a couple of these. So go ahead, take your time. Trace your foot or your shoe. Good job. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is yours. That's all that matters. If you mess up, you can try again. Awesome. Okay. Step two. You are going to take your scissors and pretend I'm cutting. You are going to cut all the way around what you just traced, all right? So that when you are done, you'll just have your shape of your shoe or your foot. And yes, if you did your foot, feel free to add toenails. Feel free to add nail polish if you've got that on there, or little toe rings, whatever it is that makes it unique. But if it's a shoe, I encourage you not to add too much yet shoe-wise, other than maybe like the hole for where you put your foot, but that's totally up to you. All right, so step three, now that you have traced this, you've gotten your supplies and everything, you're going to draw pictures and write words that represent a day in your life. Pretend I have never met you before. I don't know anything about you. So I want to know what life is like in your day, in a whole day that you have. And you're going to draw pictures and write words inside your image here to represent those things. And take your time. Think about everything. I want to know exactly what you do. What time do you have to wake up? Is it really early and it stinks because you don't want to get up? Do you have siblings that you're responsible for? Do you have a lot of stuff to get done? Do you have chores in the morning? Do you have to take the bus? Do you have to ride a bike? Do you have to walk to school? Do you love school? Does it stress you out? Do you get bullied at school or do you get in trouble? Do you get good grades or maybe not so much? Do you have a lot of friends? Tell me all about what happens at school through your pictures and words. And then how do you get home? Do you have homework when you get home? Do you have more chores? Do you get a snack and some TV time or some screen time? Do you get along with your siblings? Are you respectful to mom and dad? What do you have for dinner? Do you all eat together? Do you have an early bedtime, late bedtime? Tell me all about your day. So go ahead with all these ideas in mind. And once again, pause the video. I'll be here when you get back. Take your time. Ask mom and dad for suggestions, or if you're a little bit older, you got this, and I'll be waiting. All right, welcome back. Michalla Brianna, Home for Art. Today we are doing an activity called Walk a Mile in My Shoes. So you've created your image, you've cut it out, you've drawn inside pictures and written words about what it's like to walk a mile in your shoes. Tell me, what is it like in your day? What do you do? I want to know all about it. Show me your pictures and your words and just tell me all about it. Good job. Wow. That is a lot. See, we all have big days, and you packed a lot of information into a small space. Or maybe it's a big space. If your feet are a little bit bigger, that's okay too. And if you used 2 shoes or 2 feet, you have plenty of room to write extra words or draw extra pictures. So thank you so much, so much for sharing your day with me. I now have a better understanding of what your day is like. So, have you ever been criticized or judged by someone else? And why is it important not to judge and criticize others? Exactly. So it's important not to judge and criticize others. Like you said, one, it's mean, that's bullying, it hurts people's feelings, but also we don't understand what that person's going through. We don't have a picture that shows us everything that's going on in their lives. So maybe one of your friends, someone you know really well, or someone you don't know at all, is going through a really hard time. And you judge and criticize them because they're acting a little different or do things a little, that are a little strange to you. But really, it's because we don't understand what they're going through. So you never want to judge or criticize others. And we all know how it feels to be judged and criticized ourselves. Excuse me. So what does it mean to express empathy? Exactly. So when we show someone empathy, we are showing that we care. We're being kind to them. So that is a great way in order to understand, right, how to walk a mile in someone's shoes. Can we really ever understand exactly what someone's going through? Like really understand? Not really, right? But we can have empathy for them. We can say, man, that sounds like a lot, or that sounds really rough. I can't imagine going through that or living your life, but I have empathy for you. I understand what that must feel like. I get it. Okay? So it's important to have empathy for others and for others to have empathy for us because we just don't know what it's like. You guys did a great job. I love your artwork. So now that we are all done, you are going to take your hole punch. Mom and Dad, you can help with this. You're going to punch a hole right at the top. Wha-bam. Okay? And then you're going to put string through it, that string that you had. And if you did your right and your left, all right, that's a horrible shoe. But that's okay. I'm not judging myself. You're going to string, okay, all of your shoes together, the whole families. There we go. You're going to string the whole families together. And you can hang this in your home, anywhere you want, on the fridge, in a bedroom, take it to school with you. and put it in your classroom. Maybe you suggest that your teacher tries this activity, all right? So you'll put your whole families together, and then we can all start to develop an understanding. You can do this with your friends, with people in your classroom, with mom and dad, brothers and sisters, and then we can sit down and talk about it, right? You can say, wow, I didn't even know that about you, and I understand now why sometimes you act the way that you act. Cool? All right. You guys are amazing. Feel free to email me these at ahome4art@gmail.com. I would love to see your artwork. Anything that you guys do through this channel, please feel free to email me ahome4art@gmail.com. I will post it on my social media pages for the nonprofit, and I will also post that to our nonprofit's website, www.ahome4art.org. And after you click out of here, I want you to consider if you learn anything about yourself. When you were making these feet or these shoes, did you find anything out about yourself that you didn't know before? And last question, are there any things that you want others to know or understand about you? That's a big one. So looking at what you've done today, is there anything that stands out that would be important for you to be able to explain to others so that they would know you a little bit better, understand you a little bit better? And then think about how you can show that to them, how you can tell them. And that's important, all right? So I will see you guys later. Please subscribe. And yeah, you guys did amazing, and we will see you next time. Hi everyone, I'm Michalla Brianna, CEO and founder of the nonprofit organization A Home for Art. When you subscribe to my channel, your children will have access to art, music, drama, and literary activities that allow them to create naturally therapeutic works of art. So, whether they need help combating stress, processing thoughts or emotions, or just need a creative outlet, A Home for Art is a home for them. Check back in every Friday for new expressive art videos that your little ones, or the whole family, can enjoy. Please don't forget to subscribe and visit our website at www.ahome4art.org to donate or learn more about how A Home for Art is benefiting disadvantaged youth in schools, homeless shelters, group homes, and private foster homes. Thanks so much for watching. Now let's get creative.